Welcome and good evening to this, not afternoon, but evening stream. Today with a new game, the Surviving Mars game, if you ever heard. And today I was thinking about giving you the whole touri-tour, since I'm a little bit longer into the game. I already played one story mode, and after the stream I will play another new story mode so that you can see the story mode from the beginning to the end, exclusive only for the stream. And if you don't manage to see the whole stream today, don't worry, because like all the time I will upload it to YouTube after the stream is finished. Okay, I'll start the time again on Mars, the little brother of Earth. And let's start from the very back of my colony. As you see, I have a lot of domes already, and I am in Sol 167 because the game counts the time in this games in Sol, which is a Martian day, but it's a little bit different to the normal Martian day, because if you look at the lifespan of the people of your colonists, you will see that they only live about, I'd say, 20 or 30 Sol, which would be 30 Earth days. So that's not really realistic. I'm not sure if the guys from Paradox Games mixed up the days with the years. So, okay. This one is one of the bigger domes. And we have a big triangle one and a little triangle one. Actually a lot of triangle ones because they're really cheap and easy to build, and if you don't need so much space for them, for the colonists, they are more than sufficient. And if you watch closely, you see a lot of windmills. Really a lot. The reason why is really simple. You need a lot of electricity in this game because everything needs energy. Every little thing. Despite the things where you put stuff in the depot here, they don't need electricity, but all the rest really needs electricity. Especially if you want to get water out of the atmosphere, you use this little device here, the evaporator. It's a nice sound, evaporator. And you see a little rocket here. Just came a few seconds ago, and now they fill it again with noble metal, so I can send it back to Earth and get a lot of cash back. You need the cash because on Mars you can try to be self-sufficient really soon into the game, but you will always get to points like accidents or catastrophes or just mistakes which you did on your own, that you need help from outside. You will always need help from Mother Earth at some point. Maybe food, or you need resources, or you just need new colonists because a lot of your colonists have done. So that's why you need a lot of cash in this game. And as you can see, that my colony actually is built in one piece. So this is one big place where all the colonists live. But I started to build a new colony down here, because I haven't much space here anymore, and there are not so much resources. I can show you where the resources are. Here's metal, here's concrete, and they're really far away. And since you need resources for every building, especially for the domes, of course, you need a lot of long pipes to get there, which is really annoying and not so easy, because for building stuff you always need drones, but those drones won't work everywhere. They only work where there is a command unit. This one looks really simple, but also a little bit cool. And oh, I never saw that before. That's so nice. That's a little drone. You can now see a little drone which is charging up its energy. Never realized that before. Okay, now you realize it's became everything really dark because we're in nighttime, and it's really lovely to see all those little lights of the drones, of the colony, and sometimes even from the fabrics. Alright, now you've basically seen everything. Now to my new plans. As I said before, I'm building a new colony up here, a new dome, because my noble metal resources will be depleted really soon, and I found a new one here, and as you can see it's 1651, so it's a lot. You get about 900 billions for 30 noble metal if you send it back, send the rocket back. So you can imagine how much money you will get for that. And you can use the money not only to get resources, but I also love it to get my research done quicker, because you can outsource research and then your research goes faster and makes it easier. In this game, research is really important because it makes your life extremely easier, and with the progression of the game you need this easiness, otherwise the problems will just pile up. You think, okay, it's a little mistake, no problem, but in this game everything is connected, and I think if we really as the humanity would make a colony on Mars, it would be the same thing. Everything is connected with each other, and if one little thing is just out of place, then it will affect all the other things as well. Okay, now my system tells me that the rocket is ready to go back to Earth, but it's not fully loaded yet with the noble metals. By the way, I'm sorry that the text is in German. I tried to change that, but I couldn't. I think it's because I bought a version that doesn't allow me to change the language. But don't worry, I will translate everything. This just means that one of the domes needs living support, but I do not have to worry because there are no colonists inside there, so there's nobody who will die. And I already know that there is no life support because I didn't connect it to the life support yet, but I will when I'm ready with all the preparations. So basically you need electricity, that's one thing. Let's upgrade this. What you just saw is that I upgraded the fusion reactor. because usually the fusion reactor needs a lot of people to work, but with the research fusion reactor you can upgrade it so that it's fully on automation. It doesn't need help anymore from humans. It works on its own. And this is really helpful because at some certain point you just need a lot of food, which is the apple symbol here. And for food you always need people who to farm mushrooms. And if you don't have enough people who will farm, then you don't have enough food, and if you don't have enough food, everyone dies. Not immediately, but with time. I had this already like 2 times, so I started the complete story again at one point, and later I was really successful, but then made a little mistake, and well, luckily I was able to get back to a save where everything was still fine, so I could go back and just try it again. So okay, we covered the electricity thing. We also need water and oxygen, which would be this pipe. And another thing I almost forgot to tell you, because why it's nasty to do a long pipe. The longer the pipe is, the more the probability rises that you get a problem with it, a hole or something like that. It already happened about 2 times in almost 200 soul, which is not that much, but if it happens, it's really bad. Because it means that you're losing water and oxygen at the same time, and if you're having a really balanced production, which means that you have like zero output, which means you have that you consume as much as you produce, then you have the problem that if the thing what you produce goes down, then you have not enough to last.
Sector scanned.
And that's why it's not so good to make a really long pipe. But in this case it makes sense. Fusion reactor is amazing because it gives you 300 points of electricity, which is a lot in this game. You start with the lowest, which is 1 electricity with the little or small solar panel, and then you have bigger things which can produce up to 10, which is already a lot, but then comes the fusion reactor around with 300. It's a huge jump, but it's only because of the research upgrade. Otherwise it wouldn't be that much either. Okay, we see with the numbers that it's fully tanked and fueled up, and has all the noble metals, so we can let it go back to Earth. So they're still saying we need life support. Yeah, that's correct. There's still a pipe not connected to it. Just don't need the messages. Okay, another thing I didn't show you until now was the big map. And you see numbers here. the numbers tell you in which order the map will be scanned. I have a lot of scanners here. I built them really soon in the game because I thought scanning the area is really important, and it is. It helps you a lot because scanning the area doesn't only show you where, not only shows you where the resources are, but they also show anomalies, which I don't have now at the moment. But if you see those anomalies, then you can scan them with your little rovers, and you get research points, you get money, or good resources points. So it's important to find them really early in the game to make your life easier. Okay, the dome seems ready to go. Now I just have to remember what I want to do with this dome. Obviously we want to get this noble metal, and sooner or later maybe we want to get the normal metal here as well. Since we have a little problem with the food, not anymore, but at the beginning, and the scale could tip the other direction any moment, we should also focus on food. Since they're so far away from the main colony, they should be able to be self-sufficient. Otherwise I put them in grave danger. Okay. And of course we need a few houses. Okay, let's take this one for starters, which gives 24 people a good living space. And I put it exactly here. And let's go to the rocket menu. Okay, one rocket is for resources and building structures, and one is for people. And we're looking into the people rocket now. I will talk about the specialties of the people when I start the new map the next stream. For now I'm just telling you which people I want to have. I want people who are good at farming, so the botanics. I don't medics, but I need people for mining, and maybe a few scientists. That would be about enough. And I will just wait, it's telling me, okay. I was confused for a moment because it was telling me that I have only 5 places for colonists, which is correct because the house is not built yet, but it will be built when the colonists arrive here, by the time they arrive here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, definitely takes a little bit of time. Let's check out the resources. Oh, and these flying drones, they are also important if your colony is as big as mine, because they quickly transport all the resources to the places you need them to be. Without them, I would be really screwed, and the one time where everything went down the drain was when I didn't have enough gas anymore to fuel up the drones, then they didn't go up anymore, and then they weren't able to transport the resources to the colony I had. And that's why in that colony everyone starved day by day, because I had no way to get food there in time. Was a little bit unfortunate, but those times are behind me now. Okay, nighttime again. Oh, it's an interesting mechanic. If it's nighttime, then the solar panels of course won't work. So you need a steady electricity supply even for the night, and then you have to rely on something else. Okay, a little autosave here. I think it would be good to speed up the time a little bit. And as I said, we will need food supply. And I think I got the building just for that. A mushroom farm. Let's see. Good. Let's slow the time down for a moment. And connect it to the network. In the left corner, down in the left corner, you can see the rockets which departed and which will be arriving soon. And the rest are all my drones and rovers I can control. There are drones for discovering, drones for transporting, and drones for commanding, rovers for commanding little drones. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Alright, I think the new rocket will be here pretty soon. But also my buildings will be completed soon. Speed up everything. So far everything looks just fine. Of course there's always a little red alert here telling me that some of the building isn't working. It just means that there are not enough people there to look after the building. Alright. But now I'm focusing on my new colony here. I hope that I don't make mistakes here. Otherwise, it would be sad. Let's see how many. Oh, okay, now they're here. No, they're not here. The other rocket arrived at Mother Earth. Let's see. Got a lot of money. And my drones were so friendly to bring a lot of resources already. I will build them a little diner just to as a welcome gift. I love the idea for that there is somewhere in space a little diner on a red planet. It's so small. I always forget that the diner is really small. Alright, I will be here any minute, but I think I will wait. I will only let them land when the diner is completed, so that when they land that everyone has a job, or almost everyone has a job. What else? Maybe I can
Sector scanned.
already build the extractor for the noble metal. Let's put him about here. Let's hope that I can get the electricity there as well. That's one of the good things, and maybe unrealistic, I don't know, that you can actually... Oh no, don't tell me that... Ah, okay. For a second I was thinking that I can't go over the yellow stuff, the concrete. What I was saying, if you're not telling the rocket to land, they will just stay in space forever. If you don't tell them to land. Which is good, because then you can time it with your other plans and you prevent premature and coming to a place without shelter, without water and without electricity, dying on the surface of Mars because you weren't ready yet. Okay, let's let them wait a little bit longer. Resources are looking really good here. Diner needs concrete and metal, and the extractor needs metal and machinery parts. Alright, I think I can let them land now. And here they come. Let's see the whole animation in slow. Oh. Here they come. Hopefully to a bright future. And not to a terrible death trap. Which they already accused me more than once, that my colony is a horrible death trap. Only because of a little bit food shortage, water shortage and electricity shortage. Nothing that serious. Okay. Let's zoom in to see how they jump, full of excitement. I never realized that the drones, although they look really small,
colonists have arrived.
are 3 times bigger than humans. Okay, never mess with drones. have 22 new colonists. And we have apartments for 24, so it's just enough. We have the diner here, which already has some workers now. We can see that people went to the mushroom farm. And I can check how much food they need. Okay, they need 5.2 apples. And we produce 6.1 apples. That should be enough. Will still take some time before they can do the hard work at the extractor or excavator. But they're pretty self-sufficient now. I finally can grow my colony bigger and not only in one place. If I play building games like Surviving Mars is one, I tend to always, like also Anno 16.2 or something, I tend to build everything in one place because I think, well, there will be never enough place on the map, but there is more than enough. And also I want to keep the supply roads really short, which is important in a building game. But it's also dangerous, because if there's a fire, like in Anno, or here if there are meteoroids coming down, comets, or just plain rocks, then it will not only hit one dome, but most likely all of them, because they all are in one place. So if it hits me, it will hit everything. Okay, there's a new problem. Not functioning building. Ah, okay, it has to be repaired. But I think my colony up there, my first one, it should be self-sufficient. It should not need my attention. I'm pretty sure that my attention should be here with the new colony. And since I have already completed the story mission, there will be no story intermission. No one will bother me. The only thing which could bother me are falling stars, meteoroids, and the storms. Oh, the rocket already wants to depart again. Okay, then let's let it go. Ah, okay. The drones weren't fast enough with unloading the rocket, which means they need a new depot, and I will give them one. Alright, now let's check out how many people got a job. Ah, 4 people need a job. Now let's see what we can give them.
Sector scanned. Anomaly.
I have the perfect job for them. The next shift of the noble metal extractor. Okay, that's one of the enemy, and now I'm not getting this word right. Anomaly, right. And now you send one of the discoverers there to scan it, and then we will get research points or a new thing to research. You can see the little number in the middle down on the screen that we have already 345 colonists, and you might wonder why I'm still playing this map if I finished the story. I finished the story, that's right, but the game didn't tell me, okay, you finished the story, well done, you can start now a new map. Because there are milestones, and we will just look at them now, so you can see how many milestones I already have, or better, how many milestones I need. I need 500 colonists, then 1,000 colonists, then I have to build a megadome, and I have to erect a wonder, which would be, there are many possibilities. I think there are about 5 or 6 wonders, and then there's the last one which says there have to be 40% of the workers have to be in workshops. Workshops are the little workshops where you don't produce actually anything. They're just like rooms to experiment for the colonists. So with that guy, why is he jobless? Why are there still people who are without a job? That's kind of strange. But that's fine, because there is a building I wanted to build anyway. Not sure where it is. Maybe a research building, or the art workshop. They will really like that. So it's a workshop where they can experiment with art, obviously. And now we can send the rocket. Let's check the resources, everything's fine, and then let's go and back to Earth. Make me rich. And no, I'm not using the B word now. Although it really rhymes perfectly with rich. Okay, really happy how things are working now. If you wonder what's up there, there's nothing. There has been water once, but I excavated it already long time ago. There's another water, but I have a lot of water, so I don't think that I will need water anymore. Oh, there's one thing I might have forgotten. No, I didn't forget. Okay, we need oxygen, and we will give them the little machine which produces oxygen, which is called Moxie. And here it is. Which, you guessed it, also needs electricity. No electricity, no stuff to breathe. Just getting myself a little cushion so I get comfy on the couch. Oh, that's better. Interesting that I have a problem with oxygen. But not for long. Interesting that the system didn't tell me that we don't have enough oxygen left.
Resources are low.
All right. Resources low. Yeah, I need metal. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I need metal. I see that problem. Which means I will send a rocket. And let's check which resources we still need. I think polymer would be good, but metal is the most obvious thing. Let's get the metal things. Don't worry that the things are in German because I will translate them for you. And if you have questions, just feel free to ask. I think since I have a lot of money left, we can take about 50 metal and let's go. And I will get new money in a few seconds when the new rocket arrives Mother Earth again. Let's see what my colony needs. Alright, there's still people. Ah no. Okay, there's no one who's unemployed. That's good. That was what we were hoping for. Let's check out our new workshop. My very first workshop. Oh, that's so sweet. I surely have to need some more in this game because the details are so amazing. Look, it's a little gallery with a little statue, a little piano. Fascinating.
Discovered.
I hope my colonists will have fun with that. And we got a new research way on the research tree. Interplanetary learning. Which gives me the opportunity to tell the people who go to school that they can learn to be a hippie or a nerd. And hippies are really good in this game because they only need like a little garden to feel safe and secure and happy, and they will not get earthsick so easy. And nerd is also good because nerd gets boost up in morality every time I research something new. So okay, this little new colony is happy now. I getting what I wanted, the noble metal, which means more money. And with that new money I will improve my colony. There's only 150 something to go to get the next milestone, which is 500 colonists at the same time. Oh, I wonder how it looks like when I have 1000 That will be a real number here. And I think I also managed it so that everyone will get enough food. Looks good. Let's zoom in here. Yes, there's a lot of food. The apple is the food thing. Very nice. My big dome is developing. My new little self-sufficient colony. Alright. Now let's just reflect a little bit and get an idea what we need next. We have a problem with metal, obviously. I got all the metal which is on the surface. At least I looked around a lot of times. I can do that again with the transporter. He's the only one who can get the metal from really far places. Maybe we have still something on the surface. Here, okay, there's a little one. And maybe we find a bigger source. No? Alright, then we will take this little stone and tell him to start here with mining, and when he's finished with mining he has to come back home. Here. There's another stone which looks really suspicious. Ah, I was right. Another metal. Let's go. And here. I really love this game. That's because it's a building game. I love building games. I don't play them that much because they really suck your time away. You just play them and say, okay, I'm doing just a few things. I will just build this house, and when I'm finished with this house, I will stop the game. But you will never do that. You will see when you finish the house that you can do another thing, little thing. It's always the little things. You think, okay, it's only a little thing, it won't take so much time, and that's right. But if you play a lot of things which don't need much time, and there are thousands of them, then it will be a long time. So that's the reason why I don't play so much building games, although I love them. The next thing is, it's on Mars. It's a building game on Mars, and I think I have to feel that's really realistic. And I'm really happy that a good friend of me told me about this game, and he said, I think I got something for you. It's a building game on Mars, and when I saw the trailer I was like, yeah, I really have to play this. And it's making a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I think since we don't have big problems, I will just accelerate the time and make a few new buildings. I will build a few new buildings to get a little bit children here. We need new blood for the colony, which means we need, for one thing, where is it? The house for the children. Let's put it somewhere here. And we need a clinic. Okay, there's a new rocket which will bring me the metal I looked for. Although maybe I just could have gotten new colonists, but I had the plan to build a clinic anyway. How much does the clinic cost? Okay, the clinic costs 25 concrete. That's no problem at all. Suddenly I have 263 concrete again. So concrete is the one resource you get everywhere and really easily. And at some point your drones just are able to make concrete out of garbage, out of the rocks, just by melting them into concrete. So metal, we have also enough metal, and we also have enough polymer to build this thing, and that's why we will build it. I do wonder if I can build more of those. No, there's only one per building. That's a little bit sad, because those big huge buildings, they're really good. So one big building is for saving water, which is really important if you don't have so much water resources. One building is the clinic, obviously, and there are many more good buildings, but you can only build them in some of the domes, not in everyone, and only at the center of the dome. I don't like that. I would prefer if they would have made them in a way that they need a lot of space, but that you can build them everywhere in the dome, as long as you have that space. Oh, so many flying drones. I really love them. They are part of the reason why I suddenly fell in love with this game. When I started the game and you see the art visuals, when they have this a loading screen, then they will show you an art visual of the game, and they're so beautiful. I really enjoy them a lot. Okay, let's speed up time again. And maybe we will make it so that not everyone is working here. They already took measures on their own. I'm just closing some of the working spaces, and I will upgrade the whole thing, because then we will get more resources. Alright. I have to say, one of the weak points of the game is the controls. They're not necessarily really complex, but they are complex. They're complex enough that you really have to think about it. Okay, which button I have to press again? Yeah, and I'm not sure which way this game went, so I have no idea if this game was originally just made for computer and then ported to the PS4. I have no idea. I have to research that because I'm interested in that fact. And oh, drones are overworked. That's fine. We can get new drones from the old colony. I will call it the old colony. And where was this workshop for the drones? So little, and you don't see. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's say we need 5 more, and since I have already 2 ready, I will assign them to this hub. Perfect. Now I just have to look here. Since they're getting children here, it could be that they don't have enough living space. So let's check that out in the control center. Colonists. And oh, I made the mistake again. Oh, that happens when you're in a hurry, or you think you're in a hurry. Okay, everyone has a roof over his head. That's really good. Good. Let's go to our colony here. Why is this building taking so long? Because of the resources, but it shouldn't take them so long. This is the part of the stream where I remind you guys that if you like what you see, please press the follow button, because then you can never miss when I decide to stream. And you can also follow me on Twitter, because I announce my streams also on Twitter. And if you want to, you can also reach out to me in Twitter. You just can talk to me, I will definitely reply. And since I'm still a small and new streamer, I have still the time to talk to everyone, which is a really fantastic thing. And yeah. And if you want to see the whole thing, you can also see it on YouTube. I won't upload it today, but I will upload it tomorrow, maybe already today. And because I'm using YouTube as my little saving place where I save all the videos I made on Twitch, so that everyone who doesn't like to see live streams can see the things on YouTube. Maybe I will reach more people that way in total. And it would be a shame if my streams would just vanish in the internet, and with YouTube I have the possibility to save them. Okay, and if you think that this play proceeded a lot in this game already, don't worry, this is just a test run. I will stream a new story mode in the next week, where I start with different characters and different abilities, because in this game you don't say, okay, I want to play easy. No, you determine the difficulty on which characters you choose. So if you choose like the mayor, my wife, she chose the mayor, and the mayor is for the most easiest mode. So you got a lot of money, you got a lot of research points. It's almost ridiculous easy, but that's not all, because then she had to select a new map. And the map also determines how difficult the game will become. Okay, we have the clinic, so we have everything we need to get children in this dome. If the comfort is high enough in a dome, then the colonists will make children at some point. See if it already worked, and it already worked. See, already 2 children. Let's see what funny names they have. Mariana Orion, and Spirit Cyrus, or Cyrus, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, let's check out how many people live there. 26 and 32 can live there. There are about 5 free working spaces. They're really enjoying this, so it seems. And the rocket is ready to go back to Earth. Yep, let's get new cash. There we go. Alright. So I will check again the milestones. No, the milestones, not the central. Okay, so the idea is to get a lot of colonists to erect the biggest dome there is, to build a wonder, and to get a lot of people working in those so-called workshops. Let's check out our research. I just will outsource a little bit to Earth. And so we get 5,000 research points. If you don't know the game, then I can tell you that 5,000 research points is a huge number. And I can also tell you what I'm researching at the moment. I am researching tougher architecture, which means the things which are outside the dome don't need so much attention anymore. They will not have to be repaired as much as they would have before. The next thing is let me check, I don't even know. Ah yeah, it's an asylum or a sanatorium where you can help the people who struggle with life on Mars and they're really tense and everything. You can let them relax there, go in therapy. The next is genification, which means that you work on the genes and that you have new plants on your farms to get higher crops resources. Higher crop resources, that's right. Let's see, number 4. Where is it? Where is the number 4? Come on. Ah, it's down here. Good. Xeno extraction, which means that we get more resources, 50% more resources for every extractor. And the 5th thing is the rights, how you say it in English, copyrights, the Martian copyrights, and I get 2,000 billion cash for that. Let's say dollar, because that makes it easier for everyone if I say dollars. So what's the problem with him? Why is he... that's the problem. He needs a depot. Why didn't he say so earlier? We can do that. We can also give him 2 of those. Alright. Let's go to fast forward again and let's see what happens. I'm actually waiting for my new research point because this will lower our resource costs for all the buildings in the long run. And if you want to build those mega structures, then you really need insanely much of resources. Okay, let's check out which will be the next. What will be the next research point? I think the next one will be the Mega Dome, because it's one of the things you have to build. Alright. Or we take this one. That's an upgrade for the clinics so you get more children. This will let your colonists live longer, but we need the megadome. The earlier we can build this crazy thing, the better. Alright. Let's see how they're working. Just fine. And of course, if we have children, there are two things I forgot to build them. Let's build them the school. School. Why am I not finding the school? Let's check it out. There it is. Good. And we will give them a university. And I think we will expand our colony in this direction. So I will leave the space here because you need free space to connect the domes if you want to connect them, but it's always better to connect them. Let's see a tunnel if it works out that way. Yeah, it works that way. Good. Then I will come from that direction. What's the problem here? Okay, no problem here. It's just telling me that there are not enough people for that
sector scan.
Clinic. Alright, the children will go to school. Obviously only one child wants to go to school. Okay, two. Then we will need the Mars University as I promised. And as time progresses I will get a research center, but not now. And it would be clever to build a few houses as well, but at the moment everything's just fine. And I don't need to save because this game auto-saves really good. I'm always satisfied with the auto-save. Let's see how much water is left. More than enough. I don't think I will need more water in this playthrough. And a noble metal. There's still a lot of it. And that's fine. We have to upgrade this. Let's check out if there are things which we can upgrade. Nope. Everything's fine. You can see in the right corner of the building if they are able to upgrade, but usually you have to research that beforehand. Okay, looks good. Enough oxygen for everyone. Just getting a tank for the oxygen. So that if we produce too much, that we can save it. Okay, we would actually... Sorry. Oh, the headset fell down. I'm sorry for that. Just need to get a comfortable position on this couch because my back is really killing me right now. Now it's fine again. I hope you still hear me really clear and free of disturbances. All right. Okay, this is full. So there are people who have no jobs and no home. I will change this immediately with this one here. That's a set of 3 houses, and they will have shelter for 14 people. Okay, there are 2 people who need houses. Also 2 people who need houses. 2 people who need houses. Oh, there are a lot of people who have no shelter. That's really bad. Let's see how we can change this. So obviously I need a new dome for all the people to live who have no shelter yet. Let's check out if I can build the really big one. No. Let's hope that I can build a small dome. Oh, come on. I need just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, let's get this out of the picture. Maybe this works now. Yes! Works. But I need to go like this. And I hope that I can connect it with the other dome. Let's put it here for now. I have to connect it that way, so sadly I will have to destroy this little park here, but I have no choice in this matter, and I will give them apartments. No apartments. That's alright. Then they will get some intelligent houses. 1, 2, and 3. But a new dome also means more water and more electricity. Electricity isn't the problem here. Water obviously isn't as well. The real problem will be the oxygen. So I need a new oxygen maker. Ah, not yet. But actually it would be wise to make one. Otherwise it will kick me in the butt sooner or later. It will definitely do. Where is the good old Moxie? Where is it? There it is.
Sector scanned.
Alright. And we need a connection to the electricity network. No, a connection, not a battery. Okay, that should be fine. And And we will put a battery here as well. Just fine. All right. No one is homeless and no one needs a job. Let's look at the university. They obviously need engineers. Scientists? Why do I have so many scientists? I mean, it's a good thing, but they shouldn't work in the clinic. And I said I want another research building, the Hawking Institute. All right. In building games, I really love researching. I actually always love researching because I love science. I think knowledge is power, but not in a bad way, in a way that if we know more, then we can live better. Not better in like we can be richer or something. That's also the point, but the real point here is to live a better way, a more sensible way, a way where we treat environment and ourselves in a good way. That's what I hope from science. And it's really interesting what researchers and scientists find out about this world we live in. And as we are speaking about worlds, I love the little animation that if a cable is near an excavator or an enterprise, then it will be soon covered with red dust. And the same thing happens with rovers if they're really long, if they're standing really long into the wild. How much metal does this thing need? None. That's good. That's a good building. Let's check the research. Actually, it should be already finished. It's not. Okay. Maybe we can... No, we can't outsource at the moment because we already did. So this isn't working? It is. Let's check out what the problem is here. I guess the drones are just overworked and need a little bit of time. I gave them a lot of orders at the same time. But we need to give the people some space. There are people who have no job at the moment. Let's check out who they are and where they... Okay. Sorry, I stopped for a moment mid-sentence, but they said that a dome would be without life support. And I was shocked because I didn't know what problem there was, but now I found it out. So why is he homesick? Why is he Earthsick? Because he's a loner. Well, then he shouldn't be in there. It's a little bit his fault to be there when he's a loner. There are certainly domes more fitting for him. Let's see. We have -1 water, which is strange. That shouldn't be the case. You see, there are many things you have to watch at the same time. See what the water resources are here. Just fine. Just fine. And when the colonists are Earthsick too long, they will just take the next shuttle to go home. Okay, let's build a new water evaporator. And then it should be fine. So I hope. Wish me luck with that. And come on. Just what's blocking you here? Good. And now we get it on the cable. And here we go. That should be fine. Good. So no homeless people at the moment and no people without a job. There are 28 jobs at the moment, so it seems, if I interpreting the numbers correctly. Okay. There are living people now inside the houses, that's good. Now let's get the remains of that. Another thing in this game which is strange, you need a research called how do you say it in English? You basically need a research where you can get away all the rubble from the destroyed building. So if you destroy a building and don't have this research yet, you can't rebuild it and it will take space away, and that's really annoying. Kind of strange that you need to research that first. Okay, and the domes are connected. Welcome to the family, little dome. Still need water, but this little fellow still needs time to get built. Guess I will give him a few more drones. That should be about enough, because we need a lot of drones here. And we will give the old colony, or the first colony, also a new drone, because they always need one. Alright, that should make everyone happier. Yeah, that's still the guy. But I can't help him with that. That's his own fate he brought upon himself. It's sad, but I would help him if I could, but I can't. Alright, let's see how much food this colony needs. 8.4 apples, and we're producing only 4 apples. So this colony is only living because the other colonies are doing so well with producing food. So I have to be careful a little bit here. Nice. So many researchers now in the Hawking Institute. Let's see if we can change that. We want... I'll let them do their thing. Let them choose what to study. No alumni yet. What would they actually need for that? No idea. It's doing the children. It's looking good. 3 are not bad. It's better than nothing. So there's still enough place for everyone. But this won't be for long. The tunnel is not completed yet. Okay, we should get a rocket here, because without a rocket we won't be able to send all of our good stuff back. And we always need metal, so I will just take a lot of metal and polymers, and I think some electronic parts. This should be enough. Okay, back to resources, to research. That's good. So the next day our new research will be completed. Also thanks to the guys who are inside here. Oh, I'm having so much fun today with the stream. That's really nice. I know there has been a long time now that I did not stream, but you know, life goes on, and I was on holiday. I visited a really good old friend of mine, and then I came back and had a lot of stuff to do here, and that's why I never found time to stream, sadly. That's fine. I wonder why they didn't give me the milestone for the wonder, since I clearly have. So alright, I would have to build one. But actually I don't want to build one of those. Which would be the cheapest one to build? This one would be really cheap to build if you have the metal, that is. That is a little bit cheaper on the metal. Yeah, that's a little bit cheaper on the metal and more useful actually. And I need this anyway. The big dome. Oh no, I think I'm researching the wrong thing right now. I need this one. Not this one. This is not necessary. Alright. Then let's take this one, and I would prefer to get this one. That one is a connection with Earth, so everything will become cheaper. And I will build this. And I think with that it will be far easier to get all the colonists here. I mean, there's still 150 to go only for the 500 colonists.
Sector scan.
But we're doing fine. I think I will do this game on my own, and next time I will introduce you to a new level. Let's see that. Anomaly found. I have no idea why I have so much trouble to see anomaly. It's not such a difficult word. I think because it's completely different pronounced in German. And that's why my brain struggles a little bit. Wow, time flies. Only 30 minutes left of stream, but that's fine. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I do. I hope to see you more often in my streams, or that you check out my YouTube videos. Maybe you decide to reach out on Twitter. That would be nice. Maybe you can tell me also if you play this game sooner or later. I would recommend it if you're into building games. Then I would definitely recommend it. I would not recommend it necessarily if you're new to building games, because it's a little bit complex, but they have really cute tutorials, and they really do good tutorials. If you did the tutorials, then you really know how the game works. Let's check out what's not working here. Okay, the security tower, no problem here. Let's see. Are there homeless people? No. Not yet. Alright. Where is our colony? Where is it? There it is. Alright. How many drones I have? 83. That's nice. I actually am surprised that there is no trophy and no milestone for having a lot of drones. But oh well, you could easily produce drones, and they don't even take so much resources, but to have a lot of colonists is a whole different thing. And as I said on Twitter, they really are a handful. They constantly need your attention. They really like kids, and a good autosave here. The first time the game like autosaved, I was like, oh god, it's autosaving. Now there will be becoming a terrible calamity and will destroy my colony. Because if you play RPGs or something and there is a save point and some other signs, then you really say, okay, a boss battle. And since I don't play so many building games, I was really thinking, okay, it's auto-saving here. That's a bad thing. But it wasn't. It just helps the new gamers to save the game. I'm not that old yet. I'm 29 actually, but I had already games where you couldn't save. I started with this games like Light Wars. You can't save there. Either you play the whole thing through from start to end, or you just die and have to replay the whole thing. But I also started with Mario 64, which of course had a saving option, thankfully. Imagine getting all those 120 stars in one go. I mean, there are speedrunners, yeah, right. But for the normal people, no way. And if you want to enjoy the game, same thing. Okay, this looks like a little nice colony here. Maybe I can give them a little house here. So, how many people can live in this house actually? 4 people. It's better than nothing. So let's check out here. My rocket should be on its way as well. Since I didn't do the fast forward thing. This game takes a lot of time if you don't push the button with the fast forward. Okay, that's one big dome, I say. I do wonder that why the research is still... Well, it does take a lot of time. A lot of research points. Okay, I think there's one homeless. Let's check out just for fun where he is actually. No homeless? Why is he showing me? A jobless. Let's check out where. Well, if he's in that building, she will. Oh, is it? Yeah, she will find a job sooner or later. So it's not our job to check that out. This building needs some tending from the drones. Just we'll let them do. No, they don't need so much attention, but we need them to work a little bit better. I think 1 or 2 jobs more should be fine. Somehow I got a new part of the research tree. Oh, that is really, really sweet. um, it tells you that if you research that, then the domes will emit some kind of wave, and then everyone will be happier in the dome. I think this is one of the things I will research as soon as I can. But there are things which are more important now for the moment. Also the shadows really well done.
Colonists are departing.
Oh, 3 colonists are going back home. Well, their loss. What? That's strange. They never told me that I have homesick colonists. But maybe the problem is that I don't have enough space? No. Everyone is happy here. It looks like it.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
They lied to me. They said they had fun, but they didn't have fun.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Earthsick colonists. Then let's check out where they are. Well, not here. And let's see why she's Earthsick. Oh, come on, lady. It's not my fault that you're alone, Rolf. She had an uncooked food. How did she manage to do that when there's a diner here? And I think, okay, there's only a diner, but that should suffice. And if she wants to have another diner, she just have to go here. Sometimes they really need too much. They are on barren land here. They are like pioneers, like the first people in America. Only that they can't kill natives here. Let's see. And let's send it back and get a lot of money back. Ciao ciao. See you later, little rocket. See you later. Alright, let's check out university. Oh, even the university isn't full. But there are a lot of children already, that's good.
Anomaly analyzed.
They work here. Something.
The probe's drill had hit 100 meters before it detected a spike in temperature. The data tells us it was ignited magnesium compounds.
Okay, I just will read it for a second, then I can translate it. Something really cool must have happened. They found magnesium, if that's the right word, I'm not sure. And I think I have no new technology I can research, if I understood it correctly. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Should be robotics. Oh, that is cool. That's it's called Network Net, and it enhances the researcher points. But I do wonder if it automatically just improved now my rovers, because it told me that we found some stuff in the Earth which could make my drones and rovers faster, and obviously they automatically did that without without me having to research it. Let's see, looks good. That was a nice discovery. Let's see. This looks fine as well. Let's check out who is homesick and why. And she's homesick because she obviously needs some relaxation. We will give her that in a few secs. We will make a little something like that. Or let's check out what the other buildings can do. No, no, nope. We need relaxation definitely. Nope. 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 Alright. The space bar it is. I have so many fun things to do there, and they still need relaxation. Well, I can give them what they desire. What? They can't shop in here, can't they? Nah, they can't. Okay. Well, that is bad, I admit that. I admit that this is bad if they can't shop anything. And I will get the an art shop and just check out if I... Sadly, I have to use up that space.
Research complete.
That is fine. Then I can change some of the flowers in the place here. Let's check out what we can get. Oh, vegetables. And some algae. And let's take this. Oh, and check out what else we can do. Let's take oh, rice, that is nice. So what's her problem? Well, yeah. Sometimes you have to let go of some colonists. They just are not happy on Mars. Sad thing, but what can you do? I try to make them happy as much as I can and as reasonable as possible, but sometimes they really ask too much given the situation they are in, right? I mean, we are on a barren planet. We need a lot of polymers and we need a lot of metals. That should be fine, and some electronic, and off you go. Let's see if we can finally buy the research. Yes, we can. And check out the research for now. Okay, next is that we get more resources out of the ground. That's good. Let's see. Oh, I already can build the sanitary. I'm just thinking where I will build this marvel of a thing. Alright, let's continue. Maybe we just build it in here, if that's possible, but it is not, as I feared. Come on, it can't be serious. You must be joking here. Alright, this is one of those buildings you can only put in the middle of the colony. Oh man, and only in the big ones. That is annoying. So what's his problem? Fascinating. I never had problems with loners before. I should be more careful who I choose for my colonies. What does he need? I wonder why he stopped now for a second. I guess his depot was full. That would explain a lot. Okay, let's check how much research points we have. Good, good, good. Fine, fine. Everything seems to be fine. Yeah, that clinic never really works. Okay, let's close this message because otherwise it will just stay there forever, since I'm not doing anything to improve that situation. How many people are working there too? How many people are working here? Alright. How many people are working in the clinic? Alright. How many children do we have? Full. Also the school is full.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Seem to need to decide where it will scan next. Oops. That didn't go as planned. Fine. Let's check this Earthsick person out. So they need a little gaming space. Alright. Why not? Let's give them the casino. Where is it? There it is. And that should be more than enough for them. Let's check out the resources. Enough electricity, enough oxygen, enough water. A lot of concrete, a lot of food. Not so much metal. Which is a little bit sad, because we need a lot of metal in the long run, and we need a lot of polymers in the long run. If I could, I would put all energy into researching. I got a new trophy, but I'm not sure why. I guess because of all the drones who are in there.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Why? Okay, not anymore. Good. Why are they overworked when we have not much to do at the moment? Okay. And the casino is working. Fine. Oh, I see. That's the perfect part where to actually stop for a moment. We played today for 2 hours. We played the game Surviving Mars. What did we do? Well, everything you can see about here is what we did today. We built a new colony. We built a colony in a way that there will be enough children in the future, and we gave them a lot of work and got sure that all the life support which they need will reach them, that they will be self-sufficient with food. We have it here, the farm, and that they have enough water and so on. And we dealt with a little problems of the old colony. I call them the old colony now, since they are already grown out of their childhood, of their child problems. And we built them a new dome as well, because they will need more place to live in the near future, because they also produce a whole lot of children which are consumed by the universities I put in there. And yeah, that's basically it what we did today. I will put this video up on YouTube, as I said before, and if you're watching that on YouTube, you already know obviously that it's on YouTube. If you see the stream on Twitch and you like it, give it a follow. If you see it on YouTube and you liked it, give it a like, and maybe you even want to push the subscribe button. And if you just want to say, hey Renxiems, that was nice with you, then just contact me on Twitter, reach out to me, and also look out at my Twitter account, because there are a few things I do on Twitter concerning video games, which are also really funny, I think, and you will also enjoy them. And I share a lot of video game information when I see them, and have a few questions for you, so I also reach out to you. Okay, thank you for sticking with me today, and hope to see you next time. I wish you a really nice evening and a good night, and see you next time. So Renxiems out. Goodbye.